My name is Stuart Sarduk, and I'm a television instructor in the radio and television program here at NAIT. Outside of teaching at NAIT, I like to keep really busy, and I really enjoy learning new things all of the time. Just it keeps the mind active, and my main number one activity right now is scuba diving. There's an island just off the coast of Venezuela, right beside Aruba. There's 3 islands, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. They're called the ABC Islands, and the diving there is incredible. It is so easy. You rent a little pickup truck, you throw your dive gear in the back, you drive down the road that goes along the coast, and there's a yellow rock at the side of the road, and on the yellow rock is painted the name of the dive site, and it will say like Oil Slick Leap. Pull your truck over, get out, put your gear on, walk about 15 feet, jump into the ocean. Diving is inherently a safe sport, but there are risks. Sometimes you'll get into situations where something will happen, you can handle that, but then something else will happen, and then something else will happen, and it snowballs. And then you can get into trouble once you start to panic. So one of the number one rules of diving is like you cannot panic. I've had run-ins with sharks. Sharks are awesome. If you see a shark, that is the coolest thing ever. I mean, people always ask me, well, aren't you afraid of sharks? Well, I liken it to the bears in Jasper. If I'm in Jasper and I see a bear, I don't go up to the bear. I give him his space, he gives me my space, we're cool. Watching a shark is the most incredible thing ever, and divers aspire to see sharks. Not so much great whites though. We want to see those from a cage. There's a fish in the Caribbean called a damselfish. And these are the only fish that farm. And this fish will farm that coral by eating all the algae off of it and keeping the coral clean and kind of eating a bit of the coral. And if you come near his coral, they will attack. He's this big. And he's defending his farm. I have a lot of activities and a lot of interests that I'm involved in, but it all comes down to learning, lifelong learning, constantly learning new things, keeping the brain active. And somehow I don't know why, but it always ends up coming back into the classroom. There's a story, there's a situation, there's a parallel that comes back into my teaching here at NAIT that I can draw on with all these experiences.